You've been sending flowers, flowers to me, flowers today.
Magandang umaga mga bata! Ako nga pala ang inyong guro ngayong umaga. Ang aking pangalan ay si Binibining Rhea May Cardenio o matatawag niyo akong Ma'am Rhea. Bago tayo magsimula ay inanyayahan ko muna ang lahat na tumayo para sa ating panalangin. Maraming salamat sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Diyos, ng Espiritu Santo.
Sa iyo, aking Panginoong Jesus, ako'y inibig mo at inangking lubos. Ang tanging alay ko sa iyo, aking Ama, ay buong buhay ko, puso't kaluluwa. Hindi makayanan, makapagkaloob, mamahalin hiyas, ni gintong ilubog. Ang aking dalangin, O Diyos, ay tanggapin. Ang tanging alay ko, nawa ay gamitin. Ito lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling. Di ko akalain ako ay binigyang pansin. Ang taong tulad ko'y di dapat mahalin. Ang tanging alay ko sa iyo, aking Ama, ay buong buhay ko, puso't kaluluwa. Hindi makayanan, makapagkaloob, mamahalin hiyas, di gintong ilubog. Ang aking dalangin, O Diyos, ay tanggapin. Ang tanging alay ko, nawa ay gamitin. Ito lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling. Ito lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling.
Holy Trinity, one God, have mercy on us. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Diyos, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Good Holy Class, how are you today? Okay, it's nice to hear that. Okay, let us check your attendance first. If I call your name, just raise your hand and say present. Sandra Marcos? Present. Okay, Sandra is looking good with
His school uniform.
Alex Marana. Alex also is looking good.
His school uniform.
Okay, present lahat kayo ngayong umaga. Lahat kayo ay merong plus points sa araw na ito. I want you to listen carefully so that we can achieve our objectives for today. I have 3 rules and regulations in this class. First is you just raise your hand if you have questions and clarifications, and you are not allowed to go outside if I already discussed in the front of you. And last is, before you leave in this classroom, clean your
Desk.
first. Understand? Very good. According to our lesson last week, who can still remember what is our topic that we discussed? Anyone? Yes, Anna?
tie-dye po, teacher.
Very good. It's all about tie-dye. Okay? Before we proceed in our discussion for today, let us play a game titled Picture This. Are you familiar with this game?
Hindi po, teacher.
Okay. I have 4 pictures here and I want you to observe each picture and I will call somebody. What did you observe in that picture? First picture. What did you observe in that picture? Yes, Joseph? Okay. Meron ka nakikita? Banig. Very good. Second picture. Anyone? Yes, Alex?
Iba't ibang designs po na banig, teacher.
Okay. Meron siyang nakikita iba't ibang styles na banig. Tama. Third picture. Anyone? Yes, Karen?
They use their hands to create mats po, teacher.
Okay. They use their hand to create mats. Okay, very good. Magaling na obserbasyon iyon. Fourth picture. Anyone? Yes, Anatricia?
Bags na gawa po sa mat, teacher.
Very good. Meron siyang nakikita na bags na gawa sa banig. Okay, ang lahat ng inyong sagot ay tama. Palakpakan ninyo ang inyong sarili. Ang lahat ng mga nakasagot ay pumunta lang kayo mamaya sa akin dahil bibigyan ko kayo ng lollipop. At sa kung sino man ang hindi pa nakapagsagot ay meron pa kayong chance dahil marami pa tayong activity na gagawin. Okay?
Opo, teacher.
Very good. Base sa ating ginawang laro, meron ba kayong idea kung ano ang magiging lesson natin for today? Yes, Anna.
Tungkol po sa banig, teacher.
Tama. Ang tatalakayin natin ngayon ay tungkol sa mat or banig. Sino pang may idadagdag? Yes, Karen Jean.
Mga iba't ibang banig dito sa ating lugar po, teacher.
Okay. Mga iba't ibang disenyo ng mga banig. Okay, ang lahat ng inyong sinabi ay tama yun lahat. Ngayon, malalaman ninyo kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng mat weaving at kung ano ang mga iba't ibang mat weaving dito sa ating bansa. Una, pakibasa muna ng ating mga layunin ngayong umaga. Maraming salamat sa pagbabasa. Pag sinabi nating mat or banig, ano kaagad ang maiisip ninyo? Yes, Joanna? Tama. Maiisip niya kaagad ang kanilang hinihigaan dahil meron daw silang banig sa kanilang bahay. Tama. Ang mat or banig ay isa sa piece of coarse material placed on the floor to protect it from the heat or moisture of an object placed on it. So, pag sinabi nating mat or banig, ito yung mga material na nilalagay natin sa ating floor para maprotektahan yung init or moisture sa isang lugar. Pag sinabi naman nating weaving, ano naman ang maiisip ninyo? Anyone? Yes, Joseph? Tama, pagtatahi. Very good. Ang weaving or paglara in Filipino, which means to weave, and weaving has always been an integral part of Filipino culture and livelihood. Each mat is distinct and reflects the creative styles of the weaver and the culture. Also, weaving has always been a part of indigenous people. So, ang mat weaving is yung styles na kanilang ginagawa is nakadepende sa kung ano ang culture or traditions ang meron sila. So, dito sa Pilipinas, meron tayong mga iba't ibang styles ng mga mats and banigs. malalaman natin ngayon kung ano yung mga different mat weaving. Okay, first is samal mat. Here are the example of samal mats. This samal mat is designed wise and undisputedly the most interesting tradition in the whole country. They are most concentrated in the Tawi-Tawi province in the Sulu archipelago. The small mats have 4 general patterns, namely the stripes. Nakikita niyo ba yung stripes? Okay. Multicolor square, checkered pattern of white and other colors, and zigzag pattern. So, pag makikita natin ang mga designs na yon is for samal mat. Okay? Second naman is tausog mat. Some of the design in the textile are often transformed to woven mat since geometric design technically translate easily from the loom weaving to mat weaving. So here are example of tausog mat. Third is Maranao mat. These are the example of Maranao mat. The Mindanao Muslim, which consists mainly of Maranao, Lanao, and the Magindanaon of Cotabato, share the common traditions of mat making. So, in Maranao of Lanao and Maguindanao in Cotabato, they shared common tradition in making mat. And the most unique feature of the mat from this area is round-shaped mat woven by Maranao. The round mat often features spiral forms stemming from the center. It also comes in a series colored concentric forms with each subsequent color band bigger than the inner preceding band. The square mats, on the other hand, generally feature a regular arrangement of geometric forms set of different colors. There is hardly correspondence in the motif found in the cloth compared with those in the mat. So, kung ano yung nakikita nating designs sa Maranao and Lanao, yun din yung nagre-represents sa Magindanaon, Cotabato because they shared common tradition in making mat. The fourth is the Tibuli of Highland, Mindanao. These are the example of the Tibuli of Highland, Mindanao. The Tibuli people viewed today conveys the most relative preserved material culture among the ethnic minorities in the country. This area is generally lined with mats woven out of locally grown reed. The reed closely resembles stripes bamboo, having a glossy outer covering, which is generally resistant to dirt and fluid. The mats are generally uncolored and comes in its natural shade, but occasionally one comes across a few dyed mats. These mats are very durable. Knowing the orientation of the Tibuli is protecting their traditional material culture. One could expect that the use of mat in the area will persist for a long time. Number 5 is Palawan mat. These are the example of Palawan mat. Aligned and pieced together rattan strips to form their mats. The ends are carefully edged by closely weaving it with smaller rattan strips. The technology for making the Palawan mat make it the most durable of all mats made in the country. Ang Palawan mat is mostly ginagamit na decoration sa wall instead na gawin nila for sleeping or ipang-cover nila sa kanilang floor. They use this mat to decorate in their walls. So the 6th mat is the Samar mat. These are the example of Samar mat. This popularity basically stems from its attractive colors as well as its highly affordable prices. Mat maker basically has a border design and a central motif, which often is a stylized redemption of flowers such as sampagita, gomamela, rose, or some orchid. These are the example of Romblon mat. Ang Romblon mat is a unique tradition of mat making, notable for its highly delicate lace-like edge, the natural straw color, and keep brown shade achieved by soaking the material for a number of days in the sea, which makes it impervious to insect attacks. Romblon mat is isa sa highly recommended kung gusto mong bumili ng mga mat na hindi madaling tablan ng mga insects or hindi madaling masira mga insekto. The last mat that we discuss is Cordillera mat. These are the example of Cordillera mat. The Runo reed grows abundantly in the steep hillside of the mountains Cordillera. It is used in many ways such as roofing materials, fencing material, and basketry. It is also used when lashed together as a sleeping mat to line earthen floor in the traditional buntok or ifugao house. Ngayon ay alam na natin ang mga different mat weaving sa ating country. Nais kong ilabas ninyo ang mga ipinahanda ko na mga materials dahil gagawin na natin ang ating activity na make a paper mat weaving. So, before tayo mag-start ay may inhanda ako short video presentation kung paano ninyo gawin ang mat weaving. Pagkatapos ninyong manood ng video, maaari na kayo magsimula.
To begin your paper weaving, you have to choose one large piece of paper that you're going to work with. I chose a black paper, but you can choose any of the available colors that I have. To get started, you'll take that big piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half. So it's like a hamburger style. So fold it perfectly in half. And then we're going to make a mark on the top of that paper using your ruler. Use your ruler and your pencil to measure the width of your ruler on the open side of your fold. So you have a folded side and an open side. And you want to make sure that you're putting that ruler on the open side of your fold. Just lay it right on the edge of the open side. And hold your ruler down and push that pencil against it so you have a nice line at the top of your page. Then you need to create some lines that go from your pencil line to the bottom of your fold. These lines do not have to be straight. They can be curvy. They can be zigzaggy. These are going to be creating your warp strips, or what we call them in weaving. I'm going to be making mine a little zigzaggy. You guys can make yours straight, curvy, zigzaggy. It's totally up to you. The only rule is that that line cannot touch the sides. It has to touch the top and the bottom. It can't touch the sides, so you have to make sure you're touching the top of your pencil line and the bottom of your paper. You don't want them to go off the sides. If you want to get real crazy, you could also make some zigzaggy, some curvy, some straight. It's totally up to you how you make these lines. Don't make too many too close together. You want to keep them about the space of a ruler spaced out so that you can weave your weft strips in and out. But for these warp lines, you want to have a little bit of space in between. Just make sure you have enough so that when you make your weaving, you'll make it nice and interesting. Once you drew your lines, you're going to take your scissors and very carefully cut on your line starting at the folded side, but stopping at our ruler line at the top of our open side. So very carefully cut on those lines and make sure you stop at the line on the open side of your fold. If you cut all the way to the top, your work's going to fall apart and you'll have to start over. So make sure you're paying attention and slowly and neatly cutting right on those lines. Once you're finished cutting all your warp lines, you're going to take your pencil and write your name and homeroom code above your ruler line before we get started weaving. Now you can open your paper all the way up and lay it flat on your table in front of you. Make sure your name is on the back and not on the front. You don't want to be able to see it. We are going to take your weft strips, or the strips that you're weaving with, And we're going to be going over, under, over, under. So I chose to do a rainbow pattern. You guys can use any colors of construction paper that you'd like to for your work. So you can do 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors, as long as you're creating a pattern or something that repeats. When we're completely finished, we're going to put a dot of glue on the edges of your strips that are sticking out. So on the edges of your weft strip, you are going to take your glue bottle and just make one tiny dot under all the ones that stick up. You're going to do this on the left side and the right side of your work until all your little pieces are glued down. Once your pieces are glued down, you are ready to photograph your artwork and put it on Artsonia.
Bibigyan ko lamang kayo ng 15 minuto at pag hindi ninyo natapos ang ating activity ngayon, pwede ninyong ipagpatuloy ito sa inyong bahay at bukas na lang natin ito i-check. Maliwanag ba?
Opo, teacher.
Okay. What did you learn in our lesson for today? Anyone? Yes, Trixie?
I already know the different maths, teacher.
Very good. You know the different styles in making math. Why is it important to know the different math in our country?
To show respecting other culture, teacher.
Okay, to show respect in each culture that we have in our country. Very good. Are you enjoying in doing your own style of paper mat weaving? Anyone? Sheena?
I enjoy po, teacher.
Okay, she enjoyed making her own style of mat weaving. Okay, for today, find a partner and share what did you feel in making your own style of making paper mat weaving. I will give you 10 minutes to discuss with your partner. Your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Your 10 minutes time has already ended. Go back to your proper seat. Get one piece of paper and answer the following question that I present. Write T if the statement is true and write F if the statement is false and justify your answer. I will give you 10 minutes to answer this activity. Your timer starts now. Time is up. Finish or not finish, pass your papers into the front. Nakapasa na ba ang lahat? Okay.
Please copy our assignment for today. Before we leave in this classroom, pick a piece of paper under your chairs and arrange it properly.
Hanggang dito lamang ang ating diskusyon ngayong umaga. Maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig at pagpartisipa sa ating klase ngayong umaga. Hanggang sa muli, paalam!